Hello there everybody and welcome back to another Terraria Modding video. In this episode we're going to quickly organise this and I'll show you how to fix any errors that you'll get if you try running. So I'm going to create a folder in items called Weapons. I'm going to move Tutorial Swords to Weapons. Now the way that the tModLoader works is it gets the images from the namespace and it has to also be in the same folder. So let's also move the image to weapons, and now we need to change the namespace to items.weapons, and now they should all be working fine. We'll find out when we try running the game. Anyway, what the main focus of this episode is going to be creating a placeable block. In this case we're going to be creating an OR. So first of all we want to create the item itself, which is going to be a we're going to start by creating a folder called Placeable, and in there create a new class called tutorial. In this case it's an OR, so tutorial OR, and like before you'll be wanting pretty much all of this, so just copy it from the other one, paste. Nope, hang on, I missed out a few things. Make that public, change these using Terraria.modLoader, using Terraria.id. Set this to mod item, public override, set defaults, then paste. Okay, so let's change this to tutorial OR, item damage none, item melee none, item width, I believe these are 12 by 12. This is a modded OR. Gonna get rid of that second one. Use time, those can stay the same. Use time can stay the same. Right, can stay the same. Let's change this to 5. Item var can stay the same. Item use can stay the same. Item.auto reuse can stay the same. Okay, we now want to add in a few things. First of all, we want to do item.consumable equals true. We'll consume the item when placed, and we want to also do item.create tile. Now this takes in mod.tile type, thank you, and then you want to type in the name of the tile. We haven't created it, but we're going to be going by tutorial or tile. Okay, so now we have the item. Let's jump back over to here, and we need to create a new folder called tiles. In here, add a new class called tutorial or tile. And once again, let's sort out the namespaces using Terraria, using Terraria.id, using this is some amazing spelling, Terraria.modLoader. Make this a public class tutorial mod tile. You want to use mod tile because this is a tile. Public override, set defaults. Now you want to enter these first. Okay, is the tile solid? You do main.tile solid is it capital T? Yeah, capital T type equals, and this is a boolean, so this is going to be solid. Main dot tile merge. Oops, dirt. Let me just move my keyboard. So this top one is the tile solid. The second one is, will the image merge with the dirt, or is it one that doesn't merge? Most of the time alls do merge, so will tile merge with dirt. Main dot tile lighted. I'm not 100% sure on what this one does. I believe it allows you to have the I believe it takes. I don't know. I haven't researched this properly, but we'll put it in. I'll update this when I've done some testing. And this one is optional, but for the sake of this tutorial, main dot tile block light equals true. Emits light. Okay, now we want to add in what happens when we destroy the tile. Drop equals mod dot item type, and this time we're entering the name of the item itself. So tutorial or. Okay. So right now, if we run the game, it would work, but we're going to add a tiny bit more. Oops, what item drops after destroying the tile? Add map entry. And this takes in the following. So we need to just jump up here quickly and go using Microsoft.xna.framework and using Microsoft.xna.framework.graphics. I don't remember which one color comes under, but I'm sure it said new color. It just comes under framework. Now we want to enter the RGB values as floats or as int. So in this case, we can do. Let's just get a color. Let's say we want it to be. We'll make it pink so it's visible. We'll do something like this. I like to round numbers up. Let's just do that quickly. So this is going to be 187 by 78 by 181. And now you can, this is optional because you can see here it says color and then it has this parameter here, name. This is going to be tutorial or, so when you hover over it in the map, you'll see it. This will come in handy once we add in a world generation. Okay, so color of tile on map. There's something else that I didn't write down, so I'm gonna have to try and remember this. I believe if you type in, min pick equals, then if you go to the Terraria page here, you can look at the ores. If it will load a bit quicker, that'd be nice. Let's say we want it to be on par with silver ore, which can be taken by copper or tin. Okay, actually, let's jump up to the meteorite. Needs a tungsten pick or a gold pick, so I believe we want to set this to 40. You can play around with this number. What power pick minimum is needed to mine this block? by default, if this is set to 0, anything can destroy it. So yeah. Now public override, need to modify light, and then R equals I need to convert. Is R on a float? R is a float. R equals, let's do 0.75f, G equals 0.25f, and blue equals 0.5f. So that should let out a kind of color that's a bit more like something like this color here. I could be completely wrong here. Okay, let's save that. Let's actually jump over to Photoshop. But first, I need to just open new File Explorer. Okay. The first thing we want to do is get the item for the ore. So let's go item. Let's get gold ore. Please bugger off. Copy that over to here. Tutorial ore. Then tile 8. Copy that. Go to this tiles. Place it in here. Tutorial ore tile. Now let's open these up in Photoshop. Items start here because you have to do something a bit more specific with it. Let's maximize the screen. So we're going to make this a let's go with that -70. Increase the saturation a tiny bit so it's a bit more visible. Okay, save that. Now let's open the tile, and because we have it merged with dirt, these tiles have the kind of dark color around the edge, like here. So I want to set the tolerance to 0. But what we want to do is Magic Wand tool, select every color that is used for the gold. You may have to zoom out and select some. Sometimes not all of them get picked. I'm going to say that is all of them. You can do the order if you want, like so, which I'm actually going to do. And if you're using Photoshop, just press Ctrl-Alt-U and it will change the colors to what was used previously. So this now looks like a blood red thing. So let's jump back over to here and let's start and do some testing just to make sure. Okay, so Terraria has opened. Let's turn down the volume again, because hopefully it isn't too loud this time, because I made that mistake in the previous one. Okay, no errors. Let's do this. Okay, now it won't exist in the world yet, but I'm just going to do reveal map so it saves us time later. Let's scroll down to mod, and here's our tutorial ore. Now we need to just try placing it. As you can see here, I made a small mistake in the thing, in the item. As you can see, it exists in the world. Let's just kill you because you're going to get in the way. And if we look on the map, here is the tutorial ore. Okay, so let's just quickly jump back over to here and just add in something important. Item.maxStack equals 999. the maximum number you can have of this item. So, okay, and that's going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to be turning this ore into a bar, and we'll be improving the tutorial sword to add said bar. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully this has been a helpful tutorial, and hopefully you'll want the next one soon, because based on just the first few days it's been uploaded, it's got quite a few views, more than most of my other videos get. So hopefully you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.